and gentlemen, welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Vinu Anand at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulae for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such industry giant on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Abhilekh Mathur. He's a marketing leader with over 22 years of experience, standing out as a dynamic force in the PowerGen and industrial segments. He has showcased his entrepreneurial approach, innovative thinking, and collaborative spirit throughout his career. His journey at SHIG India since September 2019 is a testament to his strategic prowess. He has played a pivotal role in the company's growth from 90 crores to 500 crore in just 4 years, with a target set of 600 crores in the coming year. His leadership in developing marketing strategies and establishing a robust OEA network has been instrumental in ensuring the smooth expansion of PowerGen business. Noteworthy achievements include significant business growth in the G-drive and CMCV segments, securing major orders for CNG and electric buses, and successful introduction of new products for various applications. Welcome, Mathur, sir. And to begin with, could you provide an overview of your journey in the PowerGen and industrial segment over the past 22 years, highlighting key milestones and experiences?
Thanks, Venu. I would start my information that I started my career way back in 2001 with Cummins. My first posting was in Singrauli, which is in coal mine. And I moved to Lucknow to support the contract taken by Cummins at that time for telecom era. I also worked with Pillar Germany to commission their first rotary UPS in India way back in 2003 at Khatima. Span of 2 years, I was working in service department and got FIR trained in Cummins. Post completing 4 years, I thought that it is better for me to move into sales, and that's how I joined CIL, moved from CDSS to CIL. I have also moved to Ashok Leyland in 2005 and worked in different functions like service, sales, and then program management, project management, heading application department. Then moved to HHP business head and then subsequently become a PowerGen head. So my journey was long in Ashok Leyland, moving from different functions. We did record sales of HHP business, which is called Lay Power in Ashok Leyland, powered by Perkins engines. Major, if you look at in Ashok Leyland, PowerGen business, we introduced many engines platform which were not there in earlier, like H4, H6, and Neptune. We also introduced H2 and H3 during my era when I was heading PowerGen business to reduce dependability on our suppliers. I was also selected in Ashok Leyland as young leader, and which is a program run by HR of Ashok Leyland for developing in-house development management. During this era, I was also moved to MDO, which is working with Vinod Dasri, who was MD of Ashok Leyland under YLDP program. And there I got exposure about various plants of Ashok Leyland, departments. He made a lot of reports and analyze from my point of view and gave a lot of suggestions to Ashok Leyland, and few were implemented like STU business, which is a bus vertical of Ashok Leyland, breaking parts into different divisions, realizing what percentage of business that we do over the total products value. We also understood that export business percentage is comparatively low in Ashok Leyland, and we start focusing on export business to take it to 40% at that point in time. In 2019 September, I joined this company called SHIG India. But obviously, after 2 or 3 months, we had seen COVID in India, and which didn't allow us to move into the market in full swing. However, as you just mentioned, that we had a record success within the company, moving from 90 crore to 500 crore in 4 years span. Here I've been got the opportunity to work for PowerGen and CMCV market. If you really look at, we have challenged the GTM, which is go-to-market strategy, because before 2019, this company was only supplying engines and becoming a backend supplier. People who were promoting these products were actually white labeling it. So the go-to-market strategy proposed by me was actually difficult for management to digest, because I'm talking about exiting from their major customers and introduce a new brand in India, start from zero, create our own network, somehow with a lot of reviews globally, India, China, and France, because this Baudouin belongs to a French brand. Finally, we could convince them that we should go to market with a brand owned directly rather than going for white labeling. In phase one, our challenges were to create a network. So we created a network, different states, because India is vast country. So we created a network which are OES, basically having their own manufacturing plant in different locations, districts and states, adding a lot of dealer network to them, because end of the day, dealers should get convinced that they will be able to make money once they start promoting this product. And this product has got some differentiation over the competitor which are existing in the market. And that's how we could reach from 17 crore in 2022, 300 crore in 2023. That's PowerGen business. If you look at CMCV business, here we promote VHI brand of engines. And there are many Chinese equipment manufacturers in India. So it is comparatively easy to promote this brand. But we have to build confidence and convince them that they should move out their sourcing from China and buy it from India, because we are available in India. And in phase two, we start interacting with their Indian team and convince them to give us platform to offer our engine for different other applications as well. This all put together helped us to gain from 15 crore to 130 crore in CMCV market. And certainly, we also got into CNG and EV buses with VHI branding, wherein we had a partner who helped us to get into all kind of tenders which are being floated by the state governments. Because we do not want to compete with the major player like Tata and Ashok Leyland in diesel segment. So we worked focused only in CNG and EV business at that point in time. These both segments are really critical for the environment as well as industrial growth for the country. So I'm really happy to be part of this segment. Over to you, Vinu.
Amazing and inspiring journey. Heartiest congratulations. You have made numerous professional contributions. Which of them you consider the most remarkable and why?
It's a difficult question, because there are so many activities being done by us during this last 22 years. But I'll narrate few. And in 2019, when I came on board, we were not having a brand. As I said, we were supplying to only players who are doing white labeling. So it's difficult for people to understand the value of brand. Rather than only supplying engines to players who are happily enjoying and using their brand. So in 9 years, this company has sold almost 40,000 engines in India market. But still, nobody is aware about the brand called Baudouin. So, making a strategy for market and convincing management about, what are the risk and risk mitigation plans for getting into new brand was a really difficult task. If you look at this particular business, this is split into 3 different segments, which is LHP, MHP, and HHP. Each segment has their own way to do business, which is go-to-market strategy is different for each of the segment that we are in. Many of them need channel network approvals from different private sectors and government sectors, consultants. So overall, it's a good gimmick to play. And somehow I was able to manage and make management realize with a lot of internal reviews then why we should do this and why we should start from zero. Create our own network, which will help us, to move into a market, or it's a pathway basically, which will help us to create our own brand image in market. And then certainly people will help us and recognize our brand value. there are different USPs or KBFs that different customers are looking at. When we call USP, people are aware, KBFs are key buying factors. So different customers are having different key buying factors based on wherever they operate in. And if I go to Ashok Leyland era, I think I got a lot of opportunity in PowerGen department 2014. It's a very big organization, 3.2 billion US dollar company. And PSB was a non-core business for Ashok Leyland. So it's difficult to, get everything done the way we get support for automotive business. But then we had to realize what management is looking from us. So we understood that other than the profitability, management is also looking with us as a negative working capital. So at that point in time in Ashok Leyland, we worked and implemented a lot of systems to ensure that we achieve our goals. But obvious at that point in time, since the entire IT system or SAP was moduled in such a way that it focuses on the core business. So we introduced a lot of systems in place with the help of IT. When I say IT, does not mean that Ashok Leyland IT, with the tools available in IT, and could manage it well. As I said, we introduced a lot of range in Ashok Leyland because Ashok Leyland has a limited product range. So on lower side and upper side, both side, we had introduced a lot of product range from 15 kV to 30 kV and from 320 kV to 2000 kV. And we also introduced co-branded alternator and ensure all the network available, which means any customer purchase any product from Ashok Leyland across country will have the similar product. It is not that because it is being produced in A plant, it will look different from the B plant. So those kind of, governance we put into system that audits are being done regularly and OEAs will follow whatever we give them. Over to you, Vin.
Thank you for sharing. What are some values or principles that are integral to your professionalism?
I believe, first and foremost, one should know themselves and they should understand wherever they operate, what are their strengths, what are their weakness, what are the focus areas, what are the improvement areas, and clearly set the expectations and try to focus on the core because, we cannot do everything that looks good to us. So one should have a stable foundation, clear clarity in their mind, practical and authentic. If you look at our day-to-day operations, because of the pressure or the environment that we live in, we need to take, they push us to take some decisions which probably does not reflect the way we are or the way we want to be. We need to be cautious about it. And certainly we have to have an ethical commitment, which help us to give us a roadmap for doing good decision making and guide for making organization the best version of itself. So we understand that each role has its own importance. If you look at, we need in a team all kind of people. We need thinkers, supporters, fighters, go-getters, executor, critics. So without team, it's very difficult for a person to achieve any goal. I also value reliability, consistency, honesty, and transparency as my key, and I always focus on that.
Teamwork is really important with integrity. How and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance?
As I mentioned, that I work in various domains and in PowerGen industry where we are, we also have done a lot of green projects. When we do green projects, there are a lot of values of governance, environment, social, as a separate words. It looks very simple, ESG, but each word has its own value. And I think awareness is still limited in corporate world. We have to improve a lot on account of awareness on environment, social and governance. When I was part of Ashok Leyland and they were setting up a plant in Pantnagar, I worked with PP team, which is project planning team, and understand and realize the values of those norms and governance. And being in industry, we understand, impact of carbon. So we work on carbon neutrality and how important it is to, manage wastage, usage of water, food wastages. We initiated a lot of projects. I got opportunity, as I said, in Ashok Leyland to set up VVC, which is a tech center in Ashok Leyland in Tamil Nadu. There, I'm proud to say that we have set up a forest within the VVC Tech Center itself to ensure that green, it look green. That's it from my side.
Thank you. As an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
I think we are yet to be an expert, but as people are known for setting up good examples, and similarly, organizations have their own brand image. It's about trust and confidence of customer in organization, which is gives and comes with core values and care for environment and social life. If companies are running with good governance, followed by ethics, certainly valued by the customer, because when we are into projects, it's huge value that customer invest on any company product, and it is runs in crore. So they want to work and deal with a company who has their own core values. So I believe one should have transparent processes and proper governance tool. It's important to communicate what we are doing and why we are doing this. This helps us to get the support from our team and employees. So when employees start feeling that ownership, it's very easy, or they start working religiously to get the success. As far as ESG point of view, we focus a lot on environment as our engines emits pollution. However, with even Indian government is focusing a lot on emission, and recently they have introduced different norms. For PowerGen, they have introduced CPCB 4 plus, and from April 2024, we are going to face CV 5 for construction equipment vehicle. On social ground, yes, there are a lot of initiatives have been taken when I was part of Ashok Leyland on account of education. If you look at the areas near to the Ashok Leyland plants, Ashok Leyland has helped a lot of school-going kids for free educations, bag, food, etc. Even the current organization is being given a lot of material bags to school in coastal areas, because they are finding a lot of nearby coastal areas, kids are not getting proper education. And we really serious on carbon offsetting and carbon neutrality, being an engine division.
Thank you for sharing valuable inputs. What are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with the changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, Web 3.0?
When I started my career, we had almost nothing. But however, in last 12 to 15 years, we are really doing good and utilizing a lot of robotics, which help us to improve on quality, remove errors from all manufacturing industry intelligence. These all are helping a lot. Today, we have fully automated engine manufacturing plants that ensures the fail-safe engines, reliability, precision, which are important to manage even the emission values that we talked about. And this all is due to IT evaluation that has happened over a period in India. We could maintain a lot of records, which help us with the help of IT, IoT, that give us a platform for the entire history that the engine has, from the manufacturing till supplier, then user breakdown, anything and everything that you think of is today available on our mobile, thanks to the IT. Now we are into new era, to be honest, on account of artificial intelligence and Web 3.0. Certainly, this has its own pros and cons. We get all information on our fingertip, which we were not getting earlier. It's quite amazing. And with the help of controlled passwords, probably, and having more awareness on those tools, controlled uses, probably this is really good. We need to also work on the safeties, securities, which we are yet to learn, how to overcome from those AI and Web 3.0. We need to also be human. We should ensure that, tools are being used rather than tools are using us. So I still prefer that uses of technology is certainly good for a human being, and it helps us a lot to achieve our goals in a short span.
We are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
First of all, I congratulate Mr. Jishan, Heval, and the entire World Development Corporation team for doing this exercise. Building community is like creating a network, and which is a key success for many. There are a lot of examples available of which has come because of networking. Today, life where majority of the things are done, you are creating a platform for getting diversified people from different kind of background, knowledge, experience, region is really inspiring. I'm yet to do more engagements with all great thinkers about governance, compliance, and probably social and digital. I'm looking forward to learn more and to get updated on this program.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Great. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm sure that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you so much, Mathur sir, for joining us today. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Venu.
Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably has expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.